Hello and welcome back to another episode of Rome Total War, the Spanish campaign. Last time we marched Gergori of Rodi south, took Tarentum and Croton off of the Brutii, and finally took all of Italy for ourselves. This means that the remaining Romans are the Scipii on Sicily with 3 cities, and on Caralis with 1 city, which we are just about to take in about 2 or 3 turns. And the Brutii over on Greece and Macedonia, who I expect have taken some of Dacia already, but they're in this general area. We also, at the end there, managed to adopt a new general, Kerbasi of Toletum, a good attacker, confident commander, who's only 26 years old. He will be joining up with the army of long-shield cavalry that have been up in the north of Italy this whole time, defending the north from the Gauls. And finally, extremely worryingly, we spotted Bathia's Caralis, the Carthaginian general who's come to take Tingi back with his army of elephants. We can see 5 units of elephants. There might be more. I'm horrified of them. I don't really know how I'm going to beat them, that many elephants, but we're going to do our best to defend the city. Hopefully he doesn't attack immediately, but just in case, I have purchased some mercenary war elephants. They could be useful on the defense of Tingi. Let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. So he has already besieged us, and since he has elephants, he's just going to march right in. That's horrifying. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to fight this. We're outnumbered army strength-wise 2 to 3, obviously because he has 6 units of elephants. Let's check out the general. He's really, really good. He has 5 stars of command. He's scarred, so he'll take extra hits to kill. He's just going to be horribly hard to kill. And very effective as their leader. Fantastic! Alright, I'm just going to have to find a way to kill these elephants. So the Carthaginians have drawn up elephants on all sides. I'm guessing they might flank around the city and try to send elephants to other gates as well as the front gate. Let's see how many missile troops we have, because that's going to be the main thing I use for this defense. My only hope here is to cause these elephants to run amok. If I can do that, then I think I can survive this. So let's put this unit of slingers right here. They should have the range to fire down on the elephants as they come up to the gates. We'll put the mercenary war elephants right about here, just in case they're able to fire over the walls as well. Let's also put some Spanish mercenaries up on the wall. They have javelins, so they'll be able to throw those down, but I won't put them on fire at will yet, because we're going to need to conserve these javelins very carefully. We'll also put 1 more unit of skirmishers right up here. Let's see how thick I can draw them. Maybe 2 units of skirmishers. We'll put another unit of skirmishers over here, so they can relieve the Spanish mercenaries once they've fired all of their javelins. And let's turn off the fire at will for all of the units in the army. Don't want anyone to fire at will. Over at this gate, let's put at least 1 unit of mercenaries up here, and maybe 1 unit of Spanish mercenaries. Just hopefully enough to repel any units of elephants that come over here. What else do we have to place here? We'll leave our Numidian mercenaries here. Hopefully they can reach. Let's actually move our elephants. Trying to get them in a place where they won't shoot into the back of the skirmishers. Maybe right here. We'll try there. Other than that, we can take these troops that won't be any use because they don't have any missiles, and we'll just put them at the city center. Alright, let's start the battle and see what we can do here. So, as soon as possible, we'll start firing with the slingers at the elephants. The front gate is firing at these elephants. And we can fire with these slingers. And I'm going to have the Spanish mercenaries have fire at will enabled because they have the fewest number of javelins. If any of my units are going to fire off all of their javelins, I want it to be them. I can get them off the walls and replace them with something better like Libyan mercenaries. Yeah, they're not running amok yet. Let's get these mercenaries off the walls. And we'll turn on these skirmishers. They'll throw a couple javelins in. We really need these guys to run amok. Alright. We're going to pause for just a moment. Let's see if anyone else needs to have fire at will enabled. Not yet. These elephants are pretty slow. And actually, let's draw these skirmishers up right here. That's a little bit better of a placement. Alright, we'll keep firing. Please run amok. We've actually killed a good number of these elephants. Not enough for them to run amok, unfortunately. Let's stop firing with the skirmishers for just a moment. Okay, they've run amok. Let's stop firing with slingers. We reach... Yeah, we'll start firing at these elephants over here. Slingers. And let's turn on fire at will for these elephants. So this is a pretty good start. We've lost one unit of elephants already. Let's bring these skirmishers over. And on the other walls... Oh, this unit actually never got placed. Let's see if we can get them over to these walls in time to use them for these elephants that are coming around the city. We'll run over there. And then let's turn these Spanish mercenaries and Libyan mercenaries to fire at will, because when the elephants show up, they can fire off all their javelins. That's no problem. Alright. And no need to fire at these Iberian infantry. That's not what we're concerned with. We're just concerned with elephants. Alright, let's fire at these elephants with our slingers. Actually seems pretty effective. We killed a lot of elephants in the last unit. And then... placed yet? Let's throw some... We'll enable fire at will here. Throw some more javelins down. We can get them to run amok early, that would be really nice. Just fire off all of your javelins. Hopefully this elephant gets burned up by the oil pots. Come on. Okay, we're out of javelins over here. So let's send this unit off the walls. Let me check on this unit of Spanish mercenaries. And this unit that's running. Have the elephants made it here yet? Nope, not yet. But they are getting shot by these towers, so that's nice. Have we killed any elephants yet? Towers? No, not yet. Alright, let's go ahead and enable fire at will for these Libyan mercenaries. All of them stop running in just a moment, and they can start firing. Alright, start firing. We don't want them to knock this gate down. It's at 30% damage already. Alright, come on. Make them run amok. Okay, perfect. So that worked. And where's this unit? Oh, wow, okay. So let's stop the slingers. We don't need to do any more damage to this unit of war elephants. So over here, these Libyan mercenaries have started firing. Let's make sure that they're firing at the elephants. And these Spanish mercenaries, when they're in range, will also fire at the elephants. Hopefully they don't make it into the city, but... looks like they're kind of inefficient at what they're doing. That's not the worst thing. Let's go ahead and send any unit that is out of missiles back to the city center. May as well. Just in case the fight comes to the city center. Alright, this unit of Spanish mercenaries is almost in range with their javelins. I don't know why they're not in range yet. Perfect, okay, they're firing now. Now, this unit has not yet run amok. Let's check on the front gate, see if we need to queue up another unit of slingers. Nope, the elephants haven't showed up yet. Let's go back over here. They might not run amok. We're just out of missiles over here. But it's possible that the fire pots might do it even after the front gate is breached. So let's send this unit of Spanish mercenaries back to the city center since they're out of missiles. And these Spanish mercenaries are almost up on the wall, so they'll be able to fire at that unit of elephants. Let's fire at these elephants with slingers. And have we used all of our projectiles? Not quite yet. Fortunately, these elephants don't quite have the range to fire over the walls. I was hoping they might. I'm going to try one more time. Over here, the Spanish mercenaries are in place. Let's go ahead and turn them to fire at will. We'll fire down at these elephants as soon as they're in place. We can just turn this unit amok. I would be very happy with that. We've gotten rid of most of the elephants, which were the biggest threat in this army, so I'm happy about that. Can this unit reach those elephants? I don't think so. Let's have them run over here. These Numidian mercenaries are getting involved. They're firing their javelins over the walls. Let's go ahead and turn this unit to fire at will as well. We just want to do as much damage as possible to these elephants. Perfect. Luckily, none of the gates have been breached yet. How's this unit doing? This unit must have run amok because they're gone. That's fantastic. Let's send this unit of Spanish mercenaries to the city center. Let's check over here. Still running. Can you just fire? Any chance? Yeah, they're taking forever to get up here. They're getting shot by Balearic slingers, so yeah, that's not great. This unit of slingers, I mean, are there any more elephants that we need to kill? Just the ones at this gate over here. I don't think we'll make it over there in time, so let's just fire down at... Honestly, none of this is that scary. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this unit back to the city center. Because if they're going to come through these gates, we're not going to do anything about it with that unit. Oh, wow. Actually run amok over here as well. Okay. Let's go for the rear gates here. I'm going to bring these slingers up. And anyone who has javelins, we're going to bring back here. Try and stop these elephants. It's the last unit of elephants here. Luckily, these elephants are just standing in front of the tower getting shot, so they're actually taking a good amount of damage. Have we successfully repelled the enemy? That's pretty good. I really did not think I was going to kill all of the elephants in the city. Watch these elephants run amok. Will they run into their own general? That'd be nice. Just kill your own general. You're so close. And it looks like this unit over here, which was their last hope of getting into the city, has also run amok. So I think we've successfully repelled all of the elephants. I don't think they can recover from running amok. Oh, let's see over here. So close. Come on. Charge into the Carthaginians. You hate them, don't you? Oh yeah, look at that. Brutal. Oh my goodness. Also going for the general. Come on, get the general. You're so close. Oh, he's just knocking them down like bowling pins. This is crazy. And that was the last of it. I'm tempted to come out here with my army and fight them. I mean, we've killed 47% of the enemies just by killing these elephants. Alright, let's get these slingers right up here on the wall, see if they can reach any troops. I don't think there's anything else to do with these elephants. But as long as they want to run in front of the towers and get themselves killed, I will not complain. If we can kill them all, I will be so happy. But I guess once the last elephant dies on the battlefield, they will automatically lose the battle. Because even when they're running amok, I think they don't lose the battle automatically because they technically have a chance of getting into the city. I'm not sure how exactly that works. But let's see, do we want to kind of sally forth and actually give a proper fight here? These units would break immediately. All of these units would. Actually, we're doing a ton of damage with the towers here. We have our own elephants, which we could send out. We have a unit of heavy cavalry. I think I'm gonna do it. As long as I can, I'm just gonna let the towers just eat away at all these units, because why wouldn't I? Make sure we have a couple of elephants still running around. Yeah, there are a bunch over here. So the battle won't end anytime soon. And there's a bunch over here as well. We're still getting shot. These Libyan spearmen. Now this unit of elephants ran off the field. Let's check on the last remaining unit of elephants. How many are left? Only 4 elephants. So the battle is actually about to end. Let's go ahead and send out our own elephants and see if we can cause a rout. Yeah, they're fleeing. Okay, we didn't get to cause a rout, but we did kill 856 of the enemies. Almost all of those were war elephants. Wonder where that army went. Can I find them? I want to track them down just to see how many elephants survived. That was a great battle. If they keep bringing elephants, it won't work out for them because they need proper siege towers and stuff. If we have Libyan mercenaries and slingers, we're going to be able to fight them off every time. The mercenary war elephants didn't really get used yet, so we might send them off to go fight Italy, something like that. They were pretty expensive, so I'm almost regretting buying them now, but it'll be so fun, it's worth it. Let's send Kerbasi of Toledum up north to reunite with Captain Zalbador. And now we have a nice general to go with our awesome army of cavalry up in the north. Fantastic. Let's check out our announcements. Faction destroyed Dacia. So clearly the Brutii have been busy. They've taken out the Dacians. I believe they've taken out the Greeks and the Macedonians. Let's take a look. The Greeks are actually still in the game, but they might just have roads. The Macedonians are out of the game. There aren't that many factions left on the map, honestly. So we lost 6,400 denarii that turn. A lot of that was the upkeep and the cost of recruiting those elephants. I'm not sure that I'm going to keep them long term. They're just so cool. You gotta have them. You gotta buy them at least once. Historica will get the Sacred Circle of Isis in Tarentum. Let's go ahead and build communal farming finally. Eventually we'll get a practice range, get some nice slingers going in Tarentum. And I've decided what I'm going to do with my elephants. I'm going to build a ship in Tingi, send them over to Spain, and just mop up all of these rebels. Just to see if we can get a man of the hour out of it. You know, might be nice. Up north in Spain, we have a Gallic army, just a couple of units. We'll march out and defeat them. Let's get our troops nice and strong before we do. And we'll leave behind this unit of Scutarii. They're a bit of a liability. Same with this long shield cavalry. Alright, what did you bring? Just 3 units of warband? Come on. That's not going to work. We're going to keep this nice and simple. Front line of naked fanatics. Scutarii for their javelins. Cavalry on the flanks. And general back them up for morale. We'll form a group, and let's go ahead and start the battle. Where are they? Oh, up on a hill. Good idea. Won't help you, but good idea. Let's push a little bit closer. And I love to get my javelins in before they charge. Alright, slow it down. Let's make sure everyone's on fire at will. Yes, they are. Push a little bit closer, and hopefully we'll have time to use our war cry for the naked fanatics. Alright. So we will tell the units of Spanish mercenaries to fire their javelins. We'll use war cry for the naked fanatics. And then we'll charge in. Let's keep the general nearby. And we'll send the cavalry around the flank. Let's hit these warband in the side. And over here, we'll do the same. We'll use rally troops just in case there's any morale issues. Yeah, they're already breaking. Charge into this warband. Wavering. Broken. Perfect. We'll just charge straight through the whole army. Send the cavalry after the routing troops, and the battle's over. Just kill all the routing troops. Perfect. Let's go ahead and end the battle. We lost 159 troops, but we killed the army. It's all good. Go back to Osca. We'll repair the naked fanatics and the long shield cavalry. In the Mediterranean, we can push our invading army a little bit closer to Caralis. And we see one little weak army commanded by Captain Spurius. I'm not too concerned about that. I am excited to take Caralis. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Where is this? Oh yeah, our fleet around Palma is being attacked, as always. I don't know why they insist on fighting with these tiny little fleets. Not gonna work. We've been besieged at Ariminum by another tiny Gallic army. We'll deal with them in just a moment. Let's take a look at our announcements. We made 1,400 denarii in profit. Gergori of Brutii just got a wise woman, which increases the chance of having children. Also has a cackling crone. So he's got a lot of women in his life. He's going to have a lot of kids. That's all we know about him. This Scipii army just landed by Croton. We'll get the gang back together. Pull our army out a little bit. And prepare for battle. We'll build a tavern in Croton because they're a little bit unhappy with me for some reason. And in Tarentum, we'll keep working on what we've been building. We can buy a unit of mercenary hoplites here, and I'm actually going to do it because I think it would be really useful with the slingers and just to have a front line of mercenary hoplites. It's a good complement to the rest of my army. Checking all of these fleets to make sure that none of them have an army on them. None of them do. But yeah, it's going to take a while before we can clear this area of ships. There's just so many of them. Actually, I just found on this fleet a big army of Praetorian cohorts, so we might want to deal with that ASAP. Let's see if we can weasel through here with my fleet. No, I don't think we're going to make it. Yeah. I don't think we're going to make it. Let's send this fleet back. I don't think we have a chance of stopping that. We're just going to have to hope for the best. Over here, let's go ahead and land on Caralis. We'll send Gergori II with his 2 assistant generals to take Caralis.
Attack! Attack! Besieging settlement.
We'll take that next turn. And we can actually buy Balearic Slingers and even more Mercenary Hoplites here. So I'll do that next turn. I would love to have more Hoplites. Balearic Slingers also, the Cretan Archer equivalent of Slingers. Very good to have. I'm glad we got those. In Croton, we did finally finish those mines that they should have built on turn 3. Let's go ahead and clear this army that's besieging Ariminum. Not sure why they're fighting this. Do they really think they have a chance? Alright. Let's charge forward with our massive army of cavalry. And let's completely just outstretch their line. We'll send Gergori behind them. Is this Gergori? No, this is the new guy whose name I don't know yet. Let's get around to them. Send 3 units on this flank. 3 units on this flank. Alright, so these units are being attacked by these chosen swordsmen. We'll back them up with these 3 units. This half of the army will all charge into swordsmen. And these 3 units can attack these skirmishers. Basically, we'll all just charge in. Let's keep the general nearby. Hopefully this cavalry doesn't break to the chosen swordsman, but yeah. I didn't think so. Nice quick battle. Perfect. All dead. They killed 18 of us. Well done. And after that battle, we don't even need repairs, so we're just going to leave that up there. Do we want to take Gergori of Brutii to take out this army? Kind of do. Let's give him... Let's get him right here. Who's in this army? Honestly, it looks pretty flimsy. Let's give him some reinforcements. I'll take some decent units of long-shield cavalry. And in Croton, we'll just queue up some more peasants to appease them. Come on, I know you can be appeased. Yes, perfect. It just takes a lot of peasants. And after that battle, Kerbasi got a famous warrior, which is great retinue. Good for you. You might end up being a good general someday. Let's send him up north a little bit just to kind of push back the Gauls a little bit. And in Tingi, we can send our war elephants over with Admiral Uguts. And next turn, we can hopefully have our first fight against some rebels. Now, the question is, do we attack this army? They actually fled, so we don't even have a chance to. Oh, it's nothing much to worry about. Weakened units of cohorts, early legionary and praetorian, auxilia. Yeah, not much here. We'll kill them next turn. Yeah, I figured that I would get attacked here. We're going to lose this fleet. That huge Gallic fleet is so annoying. And Gergori of Brutii, of course, got another candidate for adoption. He's a superior commander, 28 years old, 3 stars of command, and no negative traits. We'll absolutely take him. And he goes to Croton. That's wonderful. Alright, we're starting to get a pretty scary amount of armies in the area. Including this army with the Praetorians. Yeah, this is getting a little bit scary. Let's send some troops down from Capua. We'll send them over to Tarentum. Gergori. Trying to think what the best approach is here. I'm tempted to go kill this army, even though it's one of the stronger ones. Just because I don't know how I'm going to deal with this massive full stack army. Let's keep training up long shield cavalry in Capua, in Rome. We'll send down all of the troops we can muster. And we might have to kind of fall back a little bit. Let's get Gergori into a mountain pass and give him as much cavalry as we can afford. So definitely we'll give him Dunoros, Segobriga, and we give him a long shield cavalry. That might be the last thing we can give him. But out of Tarentum, we can give him... how much? Let's say it's 3. Perfect. That's pretty good. How much further can Gergori go? Yeah, Gergori can go a little further, so we can give a few more units of cavalry, just in case we get attacked. And then next turn, these units can go to Tarentum. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at the end of turn report. We lost 677 denarii. Not that bad. Alright. Let's hope that these rebels allow us to fight them. Oh yeah, we can reach them. Okay. So I'm going to send these elephants in, and let's just see how they do against a rebel army. Alright. Now we have archers on top of these elephants, so we're going to use them. Let's get as close as we need to for our archers to start firing. They don't really have any ranged troops, so we'll be able to just fire off a bunch of archers. And I doubt they're going to charge at us. They probably won't feel comfortable doing that. I didn't realize there were 2 archers per elephant. That's crazy. Alright, let's charge into the peasants. We'll probably break them immediately. Surprisingly, they haven't broken yet. Hopefully they don't kill any of my elephants. I'll be very sad. Okay, this unit's broken. These Spanish mercenaries... they're only shaken, shockingly. Woo! Love seeing them go flying. Wavering. And they've broken. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Do not want to be them. Alright, now let's go kill this rebel general. Alright, they're charging into the elephants, and the elephants are charging into them. Wonder who will win. Rebel general is shaken. Wavering. It'll break soon. Yeah, they're fleeing. Alright, they've reformed over here. Let's go kill these peasants. I'll speed it up a little bit. No need to watch every last second of this. And the battle's over. Let's go ahead and end it. Didn't lose a single elephant, which I'm very happy about. But we didn't get a man of the hour, sadly. And somehow we lost 1 elephant. Not 1 elephant, but 1 soldier on 1 elephant. I don't know how that exactly happened, but it happened. Up here, there's another Gallic army. Let's take all of the cavalry in Ariminum, give them to our new general Kerbasi of Toledum, and we can build up some peasants in Ariminum just for public order to get a little bit better. Send 1 unit over from Ariminum. Perfect. They're satisfied. And let's go ahead and attack Sinan of Vienna. Wow, he made it all the way down here. Alright, let's check out Sinan of Vienna. He's fine. +3 command. Not much to write home about. And his army is mostly barbarian mercenaries, so it should break pretty quickly. Although the 2 units of barbarian noble cavalry and the unit of chosen swordsmen will cause some issues, so gotta be aware of that. Let's draw really wide. We want to just totally surround them as usual. I think you kind of understand the way that we're playing in northern Italy against the Gauls. Actually, they drew up pretty wide as well. Let's see if we can get a flank going. Send these 5 units to intercept these noble cavalry, and these 3 units intercept here, and these 4 units the general and the rest of the army, and fight over here against these barbarian cavalry mercenaries. And let's send the general in over here, just in case there's any morale issues. This should break pretty quickly. It broke immediately. And let's send them in against these barbarian mercenaries. They should break very quickly. Over here, I really hope we kill the general easily. But yeah, this should not be hard at all. Everyone is breaking. This unit broke. Yeah, all these mercenaries are more of a liability than anything. I wouldn't even bring them to a battle. Just disband them. They're worse than peasants. Perfect, we killed their warlord.
Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
And we'll go ahead and pick up the rest of the army. How much of the enemy have we killed? 61%. So we need to kill a good amount more. This unit reformed up here, these mercenary cavalry, so we'll have to deal with them. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. Battle's technically over, but we'll chase down whoever we can reach. Yeah, that's it. I don't think we're going to catch anyone else. Go ahead and end the battle. We killed 1,400 of them, only took 227 casualties. I'll take that. And I still don't really think we need that many repairs. Let's go ahead and combine all these troops and just see what we have left. Alright, 2 of our units need repairs. We'll send them down to Ariminum and repair them. And we'll just keep this general kind of up in the forest here to surprise the enemy. Kerbasi's a good commander. He's now 4 stars. He's getting pretty good. Now let's just tend to our navy. We'll just clear out a few ships. And let's see if we can relieve this port. Yep, perfect. And let's go for some repairs to our fleet right here. And we get this fleet to safety that was being attacked. I don't even know where it is. Oh wow, it made it all the way down here. We'll just send it to Croton's port. In Croton, let's build some slingers because those will be useful, and we'll repair this fleet. Brentum, we'll build some more cavalry, and then peasants. Just, we want public order to be good. Okay. Let's relieve Palma's port. And in Palma, can we please build a shipwright? Yes, I would love to be able to repair this fleet. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Hopefully we don't get attacked by any Romans. That's my main concern. Okay, we got attacked by some Romans, but some of the weakest Romans. Who are in these armies? Is this the Praetorian army? Ooh, yeah, the Praetorian army is attacking us, so that's super concerning. Gergori just achieved 122 cavalry. That's great. And another of our cities was also besieged. Osca was besieged. When did that happen? Ooh, and they have 2 silver chevron, forced a warband with missile attack of 17. That's incredible. We lost 2,600 denarii that turn and had a new baby, Avaros, the Allergites. That means in Historica, we got our Sacred Circle. That's all we really need there. In Tarentum, we finally have communal farming. Let's go ahead and build a practice range. We want to be able to make slingers here. And let's get a couple units of longshore cavalry queued up. Proton, we got our tavern right before we were besieged, and we did get a unit of slingers, so that's good. I'm tempted to try the Capua thing again, but I don't think it really works with large stone walls. You need the huge stone walls, so I don't really know. So I want to make Gergori's army as strong as possible before I attack here. Wonder if this army... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here. We're going to prepare to attack this Roman army. And we're going to merge in these slingers because we'll need them. Captain Gaius, this should be a pretty easy battle. We'll just use our slingers against them. By the way, I just want to say I'm so glad I'm now using the full diversity of Spain's army. I started out just throwing bull warriors at every army, and it worked. They're not that good. I mean, they're decent heavy infantry, but it's so much better to have a diverse army with slingers, with cavalry, all the rest. So, sorry for the Spain experts who were probably kind of frustrated at the start of this series. Let's build a nice, strong front line of infantry here. And we're going to have our slingers out in front, just firing as many stones as possible. We'll have them on skirmish mode, but we might take them off and kind of manually control them as well. I so want to try out the 123 heavy cavalry of Gergori of Brutii. We might use him a little later. Let's get the rest of our cavalry pulled up on the flanks. We'll just guard the flanks with all of our cavalry. Alright, let's group up and rotate to face this army. I'll try to make it fairly quick because it's a pretty small army, but, you know, it can cause issues. These kind of heavy infantry, gotta make sure you treat them seriously. So let's push forward these slingers, put them on fire at will. And we'll just let them fire. Balearic slingers are already in range. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, brutal. Gosh, this does so much damage. I don't envy them. I really don't. Can we target more this other unit? Let's have you two come off of fire at will. Instead, target this unit. You can fire at this smaller unit. That's fine. And let's check out this unit behind them. It's just Auxilia, so even if we use all of our missiles on cohorts, I think we'll be okay to deal with the Auxilia with unit of just regular slingers. I just love how much ammo these slingers have. They're so good. Okay. Hold up. They're charging forward. Let's go ahead and commit our cavalry to just breaking this unit of legionaries. And let's come off of skirmish mode because I want them to run in the correct direction. Just run directly that way. Okay, and now they're kind of changing their minds, so we'll shoot them in the back. And it does huge damage. Brutal. Okay, we're gonna have them stop firing for a moment because we don't want to hit our cavalry. And our cavalry is just gonna totally destroy this. And then let's pull back our cavalry. We don't want them to get caught up in a protracted fight with the Auxilia. And that charge did not break them. That's crazy. Okay, we'll use our slingers to target the Auxilia. That would be wonderful. And as these legionaries charge up, we can charge into the side of them. If they charge, but they're not. Perfect. How are they still eager? That's what I don't understand. You should not be eager. This is not going well. And we're taking out those auxilia nice and quick. They don't have that much armor or anything, so they'll fall pretty quickly. Let's turn the skirmish back on. Or no, we'll just manually skirmish. We'll get out of the way. And let's charge into the side of these legionary cohorts. We can just kind of wrap up the army now. Perfect. We have one break. Charge into the other unit. They broke as well. And then all of these cavalry can charge into the auxilia. And we'll use rally troops just to make sure our general doesn't get killed by the auxilia. They won't break right away because they have the general in their unit, but yeah, this is pretty brutal.
The enemy army runs.
We'll watch them just run down the last couple of soldiers. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and end the battle. We lost 38 soldiers, so that was a good start to this defense of Croton. Can we reach this other army this turn? No, but they actually, I mean, yes, but they ran away. That's wonderful. We have a fully repaired navy here, so we will try to repel them, but somehow with a large and a small boat, we lost against one bireme. What? That is crazy. I cannot tell you how that happened, because I don't know, but I'm just glad we defended Croton. This army is incredible. Now, over here in Osca, let's sally forth and fight Modius of Gendicum. These foresters are so incredibly good. They have long-range missiles, 17 missile attack. I'm honestly horrified of this army. I actually don't know if we can win this battle. So let's withdraw for a moment and think about this. Maybe it'll help if we bring the elephant up. Let's try and beeline our elephant over there. Just hope that they don't attack. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty scary. I really don't know how we're supposed to fight them. We'll deal with that next turn, though. Over here on Sardinia, we can go ahead and attack Caralis. Let's see what's inside the city. So 2 units of auxilia, and some auxilia, and some Roman cavalry. This is not much to be worried about. Let's just go ahead and fight it out on the battle map. They don't have any projectile units whatsoever in this army. So we're going to go ahead and just use our 3 units of naked fanatics to put a hole in the gates and the 2 walls to the side of the gates. I'm trying to think where the reinforcing army will come from. I believe they're coming from the south, which that direction. So let's get our cavalry over here and see if we can intercept them and just cause them to break before they enter the battle. Pause. And where are they spawning? Over here. I think we can handle this, honestly. We'll go ahead and march our naked fanatics forward in case we have any issues fighting off the reinforcements. We can at least take the city center. And let's get up to that top right corner. Alright, so they're entering the battle now. So there aren't that many of them. I think we can honestly just surround these auxilia, hit them from different angles, and hopefully break them. They'll do really well against our cavalry, so morale might be a bit of an issue. We just have so many forces up here. Let's use our rally troops ability. We have one unit that's shaken, but they have a unit that broke. So let's pull back, see if we can get a charge into the next unit. We'll deal with these Roman cavalry in just a moment. We don't want to lose any generals, though, so we don't want just a protracted fight with the auxilia.
The battering ram is at the walls.
All right.
Warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
Let's charge into these Roman cavalry on the flank. These should break pretty easily because they don't have the general with them. Shaken. They're broken. Alright, and let's run away. Is this one of our generals who's stuck in this fight over here? No, alright, let's turn around. We'll fight here. Hopefully we don't lose any generals here. No, let's get out of there. I think it's worth risk. Okay. Successfully made it out. Just totally disconnect. And let's pull up the bull warriors. Just kind of set up a line to stop anyone who follows us. Perfect. And then we can send these naked fanatics after these Roman cavalry. We won't catch them with our long shield cavalry, but these round shield cavalry have a chance of catching them. So we'll send them to chase them down. Tempted to just turn on this cavalry. I think we do it. We have 74 in this general's unit. We'll take 1 unit of long shield cavalry and turn on these Roman cavalry, and these other 4 and turn on this, the general's Roman cavalry unit. Meanwhile, let's send these naked fanatics to run down the auxilia that are fleeing, and same with that unit of fanatics. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hopefully we don't lose a general here. But we have such an advantage of heavy cavalry versus light cavalry, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Where is our general himself? Don't want to lose this guy. Okay, perfect. We got a break. Let's pull our general out. And they lost their general, so that's fantastic. Alright, let's pull off. Yeah, keep retreating. And we want to hit these auxilia in the flank. We'll pin them from the front, rally troops, and then we'll hit them from the rear. And their general is dead, so they should break. Please break, please break, please break. Okay, they broke, but we're also being pinned by another unit of auxilia. So let's charge into this unit that just reformed. It'll be nice and weak. And it will break.
Have broken through the walls. Now attack. Show no mercy.
Perfect. And let's actually finish off these units of auxilia that we've been breaking, because kind of a problem is that they have been just reforming and coming back. Let's use our naked fanatics, all these infantry that I pulled up, and just charge them into these auxilia. We'll make sure that none of our troops are running into the city to pursue anyone who might have run past. Doesn't look like they are. And is anyone escaping? We can try and intercept these Roman cavalry, but it probably won't work. Alright. This last unit of auxilia is wavering. Will break any moment. Perfect. Alright, the only thing I was worried about in this battle was the reinforcements, and they're now gone. So let's go ahead and get ready with force attacking through the holes in the wall. We'll see if we can intercept these last couple Roman cavalry. We'll prepare some bull warriors and some Balearic slingers to enter the city, finish off the last couple of units. Let's get our cavalry nearby in case we need them. And a couple of units of naked fanatics ran by some towers, so lost a couple of soldiers there, but it's alright. And this unit has taken the walls because they were chasing a fleeing unit. That's fine, we'll actually go ahead and just kind of hold this street. Let's send in our naked fanatics here, just hold the street. And let's remind ourselves of what is in the city center. A couple of units of auxilia and 2 individual horses. So we'll pull up our bull warriors to right here. And we'll put slingers behind them. And that will be plenty. And I know I'm losing a few naked fanatics here and there to the towers, but they'll heal up after the battle. Casualties you take to towers almost always heal up, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, our bull warriors are in place. They're on fire at will. We'll have them just hold right here. We'll bring up the general. Not that we'll need the general for morale, but, you know, just to have. We'll bring up our slingers to coax them off of the city center. And we have bull warriors throwing javelins in. Let's see how the auxilia feel. They're eager for now, but this is not going to go well for them. What I'm going to do, this is a fun little trick. So they've stopped throwing javelins because they don't want to fire into their own troops. But if you just tell them to do it again, they will queue up another javelin. Maybe I have to hit pause and then do it? Let me see. This usually works. In this case, it didn't work. Woo!
Warlord shows his worth.
And he's fleeing already.
Any of our warriors
Well, he's going to get a bunch of javelins in the back. Fantastic. Alright. So let's hold here. We'll have fire at will on, and we'll just sort of sit here. And these slingers might even have range to fire onto the plaza from back here. Yeah, they do. They actually get a shot, though. They have kind of a narrow arc. No, it's not working. Okay. We will send our bull warriors up here onto the street. Let's run up here. And we'll keep our general nearby. And this is a situation where even if the auxilia charge off the plaza, my bull warriors, they're not going to break. So I'm not too concerned about doing this the perfect, proper way. Yep, they're charging and they're breaking. Let's charge in and just circle them, send all our cavalry in, and we'll just push them off the plaza, do as much damage as possible. Actually, we'll throw some javelins in the rear.
Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Throw a bunch of javelins in the rear. Fantastic. And they're pushing themselves off of the city center, so they might just break. Yeah, they're broken. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Yeah, they killed 300 of us. We killed 1,000 of them. We took Caralis. So another island can be added to our repertoire. We have Palma, we have Caralis, and, you know, I'm just going to say we have Ibiza. We have Ibiza. I don't know where it is, but we have it. What do we do with Caralis? I don't want to exterminate it, so I'm going to try to occupy it. And what I'll do is, I'm going to keep this shrine, actually, because that's pretty good. Oh, but luckily I can go ahead and build a High King's Hall, upgrading it to the next city, and that will get rid of most of the culture penalty. Because it will completely change the type of city to a barbarian city instead of a Carthaginian city. So in 3 turns, Caralis will actually calm itself all the way down. Let's also build some peasants here for the public order, which we will need. And then we'll be able to transfer some troops over and maybe take on Sicily next time. Gergori II got a Roman turncoat and a famous warrior. Those are great retinue. And with that addition, I'm really liking the look of my empire. We have Palma, we have Sardinia, we have Italy. I want Sicily really badly. And then obviously the North African coast would be really nice. But it's starting to look like we just own almost all of the Mediterranean over here. So once that is the case, I will be very happy. Trade will skyrocket, and money will never be a problem for the rest of the game. One thing I'm very worried about is the siege over here. Oh, please don't take Olska. I will not be happy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was a really fun part to make. I killed 1 million elephants. That was crazy. We took Sardinia and Caralis off of the Scipii, and next time I'm setting my eyes on Sicily. I'm taking it off of them if it's the last thing I do, because I need to stop these armies showing up on my shore every turn. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell if you're already subscribed to be notified about my videos as soon as they're posted. I post a video every Wednesday and Friday at 7 PM MST, sometimes a little bit early, but you can always count on the video coming out on Wednesday and Friday. I'm trying to do at least one bonus video a week, so I hope you're enjoying this as well. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.